Hello, welcome to VD Inspires, and today I want to share with you something about plans. Right? We all have plans. We all have things that we want to accomplish, or things that we want to get done. So here's the thing about your bigger plans, your big goals that you've made plans for. Plan B's tend to be a distraction when you really want plan A to work out. So if you want an outcome, a specific outcome that you want, and that's your plan A, more often than not, it's better not to have a plan B. Right? So there were these soldiers going to an island to fight, and when they reached the shores, the leader of the soldier told the last guy coming off the boat to burn the boats. Everybody came in, set ablaze. Why? That is said that they rather die in this island than not succeed. What's the plan? What was the plan? They were going to use their enemy's boat to go home. So they would kill all the enemies in that island and go home with their boats. So it's either they do that or die trying. There's no plan B. There's no going back. There's no nothing for them but to win. And guess what happened? That's right, they won. Now, think of the whole anticipation in this, right? So the first anticipation of the commitment that he made on that island to go fight. The second anticipation he made, he knew the enemies weren't gonna burn their boats. He knew that the enemies might retreat, so they weren't gonna burn their boats. So he knew that the other boats is gonna be on the other side of the island for them to use to go home. So he burned his boats because he was sure that he was gonna defeat his enemy. How was he sure? He had faith. Whatever the taxi he had faith. And that's what you gotta have. You wanna take the island, you gotta burn your boats. You have to burn your boats. You have to cut off any way that you could go back. Why? Because when you rather die than succeed, you tend to succeed. You will develop incredible swimming skills when you fall into a river. And that's the key, right? So when you have something to fall back on, usually don't give you 100% to what's in front of you. Why? Because you have something in the back burner. And that's will always be in the back of your mind. If this doesn't work out, hell, I have this other plan to do. Is having plan B in some situation valid and necessary? Absolutely. But in most situations, and more often than not, when we're trying to accomplish something big, it's always better to have that one plan and focus on it with our full force and energy, and it tends to work out. Maybe not as fast as we might have thought it would, but gosh, does it work out when we stay with it. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Hope this message finds you well. Hope you find it valuable. Subscribe, follow wherever you're listening to this. Comment, share with a friend or a colleague who needs this. And more importantly, thank you and stay inspired.